Hello, everyone. We are in my backyard today practicing. So, a little practice here for the hips. That is right. So, some props we're going to need are the strap or a scarf here, cha cha cha, and a blanket, perhaps, maybe two, a cushion or pillow, maybe two, depending on how comfortable you want to get. Okay, so as we're starting in a seated position, we can use the towel or blanket underneath the seat here. There we go. Get nice and tall, long spine, shoulders rolled back and down, and the hips grounded to the earth. There we go. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Good. Just allowing ourselves to reset, to ground. Just helping to clear the mind, if even just a little. Let's inhale up and exhale down with the arms. Let's do a few here. That's it. Big stretch. Starting a little bit of movement, just starting to move that energy in the body and surrounding the body. There we go. Big stretch. Releasing our right hand down, stretching over with our left here. Little side stretch. There we go. Keeping grounded here with the left seat bone. Shoulders away from the ears. There we go. Breathing right into the left side of the rib cage here. 2 more breaths. And then nice and slowly coming up and over, a little reset breath. Same, opposite side, grounding with the left hand this time. Inhale up and over with the right. Good, breathing into the right side of the rib cage, settling the body in here. Big stretch. Good. Only 2 more breaths here. And then nice and slowly coming back to our center. Excellent. So from here, we're just going to circle the upper body. So you can draw your feet out if you'd like. As you draw forward, inhale. Exhale as you round back. So finding your motion, your movement. Good. And you can always put cushions underneath the knee. Let's change direction here. Good. Just a little movement here. Wonderful. Coming into our twist, so looking over to the right, grounding right hand down, left hand on the right knee. Extending the neck here, coming back to center, moving to our opposite side. Breath nice and even. Coming back to center. Deep breath. Letting go. Okay, so let's go ahead and lie down here now. So we're going to stretch some hamstrings to get that scarf or strap just by our side so it's easy to reach when we're lying down. Okay, so as we lie down, let's give a big stretch here. We can even hug our knees in, a little movement, giving the lower back a little massage. Can hug our right knee in, extending our left here. And then we can change, just a little stretch starting to happen here for the legs and hip. Wonderful. Can ground both feet down. We're going to grab our strap and we're just going to start here with our left leg. So you can put the strap underneath the foot, just starting to stretch out the hamstrings here. There we go. Get nice and even with the strap on the foot. Now you can keep your right foot grounded or extending the right leg here. Good. Shoulders back and down. allowing your breath to flow into the place where we feel the stretch the most. Allow the body to soften. Keep relaxing the jaw. Just 2 more breaths here. Let's lower down and just starting a little movement back and forth, just a little sway. So just seeing where your balance is. We can take our right hand onto the strap, grounding our left hand, and a sway from side to side. And so grounding the left hand just helps to balance the body for some people. I know it helps me a little bit in case I want to fall over to the side. I've gone too far. There we go. You can also ground the right foot there if it helps you to stabilize a little bit better as well. So kind of finding your balance within this and what feels the best. You can also try changing the hands in the strap here as well. Does that feel okay? And you can even just start with a small sway from side to side, of course, to start, no problem. Seeing what feels best for you. Good. Allowing that gentle movement for the hip. Can ground our right foot and just drawing the left knee in towards the rib cage there. So just doing a reclined lunge here. And so our right leg can either stay grounded or extending here. Our hand can be on the strap here, holding for the pose, or holding onto the toes or outside of the foot. Just one more breath. Kind of release here all the way down, and then all the way back here. We're going to hug the knee in. There we go. We can release the strap here. A little sway from side to side just before we move onto the opposite leg. Let's get that right foot here. A little stretch for the back of the leg. So that's our hamstring option to extend the left leg here, or keep that left foot grounded. There we go. Keeping the strap nice and even in that right foot. Allowing our breath to flow into the underside of that right thigh. Two more breaths here. And nice and slowly here. Can do a little sway from side to side. Good. We can ground that right hand. So the hand in the opposite strap, or the strap in the opposite hand of the leg, can sometimes be helpful. Or if you'd like to try moving the strap from one hand to the other, you can do that as well. And so remember, your left leg can either be extended or grounded. So kind of play around with these to see what feels best for you. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to come into our recline lunge for our right leg here. So remember, we can hold onto the strap, the outside of the leg, or holding onto the big toe, whatever feels best for you. Extending the left leg or the left foot grounded, whatever feels good. And it can change from day to day. Relaxing shoulders down. Two more breaths. Can slowly release all the way down, and then slowly come back up to hug the knee in. A little release. We can extend our left leg if bent and grounded. So we can release here. A little stretch here. Can even hug our knees in. A little movement for the ankles and toes. Okay, so let's slowly come back up. And we're just going to find our seated position with a little cat-cow, long spine, when you're ready here. Exhaling out, rounding the spine, inhaling forward. Exhale out, inhale up. Good. Open heart, shoulders back and down. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to get our seated position here, and feel free to sit on a blanket there if you'd like. I always find it makes my lower back a bit more comfortable. So we're going to extend our right leg out to the side and left foot by the right thigh. And feel free that if it's not comfortable with a bent left knee, you can extend it as well. So you can have a strap behind the right foot as we slowly start to hinge forward, or no strap, hinging forward. So just seeing what feels best for you, kind of checking in with your body here. Do my seat bones feel nice and even? Now, if one seat bone feels up, what you can do with the opposite knee, you can put a cushion underneath and then try again. Just finding your place within the pose, making yourself as comfortable as possible. Keeping that open heart, grounded seat bones. 2 more breaths. And slowly coming up, we'll release from this side, bending our right knee here, coming to center, and same with our left. So a little release, a sway from side to side. Sometimes I find with this one, even lifting the seat bones up can help lengthen the spine here. Okay, let's set up for the opposite side. So left leg out and right foot to the inner thigh of the opposite leg. There we go. Nice long spine. You can take our strap underneath our left foot here. This is optional here. Keep a long spine. Remember, very gentle with the hand on the strap or foot. Don't feel like you have to reach for it either. You can reach forward, no problem. Remembering our seat bones here, trying to find an evenness between the seat bones. If one of the seat bones is raised up, see if with the opposite knee that you could maybe add a pillow here perhaps to help even out the seat bones that are drawing towards the earth. Nice even flow of breath here. Good, just 2 more breaths. Slowly coming up. Can bend our left knee and slowly coming back in. There, we can find a release and a sway from side to side. There we go. Okay, I'm slipping off this blanket. Oh, back on. There we go. And that sometimes happens when we add movement. As we come into butterfly here, the bottoms of the feet coming together, we can always add cushions underneath the seat for a little bit more of a raise there, just helping the lower back and spine. There we go. Opening up the chest and shoulders here. You can stay nice and tall, or if you'd like, you can slowly hinge forward. Relaxing the thighs down, feeling free to add blankets or pillows underneath the knees. Allow your body to relax here, the hips to soften. The jaw is very soft. And then nice and slowly we'll ground our hands on the earth and slowly coming up as we walk ourselves back up, long spine. We draw the knees in, grounding the feet, maybe lifting up of the seat bones to help lengthen the spine. I'm just going to draw back here so I can keep the heels on the mat. We're just going to hinge forward here. So another forward fold, or you can stay nice and tall. So this one here, not for too long, just a little extra stretch for the inner thigh. A little turning up of the feet here, helping to activate the legs. And slowly walking our hands back, sacking shoulders over top of the hips. Drawing one leg up, then the other. Coming back, shoulders back and down here. Wonderful. Okay, so let's draw ourselves into a releasing position here, a swaying position, supported by our hands here. As you can see, the feet are wider than hip width apart, maybe as wide as the mat. We'll slowly start to roll down here, getting ourselves nice and comfortable. Can do a little stretch here, maybe a little hug of the knees in, maybe the chin in if you'd like. There we go, as we ground the feet, setting up for bridge. Drawing the hands back down, planting the hands as we lift the hips up into our bridge pose. And remembering to keep the eyes nice and straight, the gaze towards the sternum, avoiding looking left and right. Slowly lowering down here. Can hug the knees in, then draw one foot up, then the other for happy baby pose. We can hold onto the toes or outside of the feet or the ankles. So whatever feels best for you here. We're just going to hold here for a few breaths. Not a long time. Can release the feet down, maybe as wide as the mat, as we sway from side to side. Drawing our feet back in hip width apart, a hand on the heart and belly, just a few breaths here. Stilling ourselves. Then we'll slowly start to come back up into a seated position here. Long spine. Just take a few deep breaths here. So glad that you were able to join me for practice today. To honor your body, to honor your hips and allow movement here. A nice little stretch for the beginning or end of the day. Namaste. So I hope you enjoyed this video here. And until next time, bye-bye.